Hello and welcome to this new chapter, Record and Warping Audio of Ableton Live 10. In this chapter, we are going to see how to record an audio and how to work with this audio. Now I am going to record an audio in this audio track. Here in Audio From, if I have the microphone connected to my computer, I select X in. If it is connected by an audio interface, here I need to select my audio interface. Now I arm the track pressing this button here. Arming the track, the squares change to circles, indicating to us that it is ready to record. Let's do a test. I activate the metronome and record some whistles. And here we have it. Let's listen to the sound. I could make this loop smaller. I can move it by clicking and dragging or by using my computer's arrow keys. If we like this loop, we can crop it by pressing right-click, crop sample. Okay, now we have this new sound. I duplicate this clip and let's see what else we can do with it. We could turn the volume up or down. We could raise or lower the semitones. We could select reverse. We could double or divide the speed. We could select different types of sound. The Complex and Complex Pro options are more complex and use more CPU power. I could also change the position of the sound waves and move them forward or back. The first step will be to split the grid. The smaller I make it, the more accurate it will be. Now I right-click and choose the smallest one. Now if I double-click up here, these yellow marks will appear. That will allow me to move the sound waves to the left or to the right. If I want this area to stay and not move, I right-click here and generate another mark. So now I could move this wave without moving this area. Now I press play and this wave can be stretched by clicking and dragging the mark. Okay, let's see what else we can do with this new clip. Now I am going to open this envelopes window and here we have even more options. Here we can modulate these two options, the clip and the mixer. If I select clip, I can modulate all these options. Let's try. I press play and select volume modulation. Now with this pen, I could modify this volume red line. As you can see, the automation is reflected here with this blue point. Okay, now I duplicate this clip and select transposition modulation. Now this transposed red line appears, and modifying the red line, I could move the semitones up or down. I duplicate the clip again, and here I select grain size modulation. and I also change the red line. Now I am going to duplicate the first clip and select the mixer option. And here I could modulate all these new parameters. The speaker on corresponds to the on-off of the track. The track panning corresponds to the stereo panning. The track volume is this one here. The X fade assigned corresponds to the track's A-B fade. The A reverb corresponds to the send A, the reverb. And the B delay corresponds to the send B, the delay. Now, to this track, I am going to add an echo effect. And now, let's listen to the different clips. And as you can see, from a simple whistle, the possibilities are practically endless. Okay, and to finish this chapter, I am going to explain how this button works, the launch. The launch has three main parts: launch mode, quantization, and follow action. Launch mode has four different ways to launch the play. If it is in trigger, it will play when we press play, and it will stop when we press stop. If it is in gate, it will play all the time we hold down play, and it will stop when we let it go. If it is in toggle, it will sound when we press play, and it will stop when we press play again. And if it is in repeat, if I press play and hold it down, it will play what is selected in quantization. For example, if I select half bar, when I press and hold play, it will repeat this half bar all the time until I release play, and then it will continue in loop until I press stop again. But in quantization, if 1/4 the bar is selected, when I press and hold play, it will repeat this quarter the bar until I release play. And here we have the follow action. It will indicate what the clip will do when it finishes playing. Let's see how follow action and quantization works. In the first clip, in quantization I select 2 bars, and in this combo I select next. I do the same with all the clips. But in the last one, in quantization I will select 8 bars, and in this combo I will select first. So now if I press play on the first clip, it will be playing in loop between all the clips. From the first, we'll go to the second. From the second, we'll go to the third. From the third, we'll go to the fourth. From the fourth, we'll go to the fifth. And from the fifth, we'll go back to the first. And in this last clip, as we have selected in quantization 8 bars, it will stay 8 bars in the previous clip before moving to this one. Let's see it. Now it is here. Now it is in this one. And now it is here. And as you can see, it will stay playing in this clip 8 bars before it moves to the next one. I hope you found this chapter interesting and useful. See you in the next one.